Hey y'all, I am planting my spring garden and I thought I'd show y'all what I'm doing. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open all of these boxes in this case and I'm going to organize them based on variety. All of my tomatoes will go in a tomato container and I will label them. I'm doing it with tape because that's what I have. And then some of my seeds have spilled, and so I'm going to put them in here and call them mystery seeds. So I may have a mystery seed case and I'm gonna plant those right away so that maybe I can see what they are because I'll grow them. After that, I looked up on the almanac on the website what is my growing season calendar. And no, I'm not gonna stick to it verbatim, but I am gonna give myself some time frames to plant out the seeds that I want to plant out. So I think I may have skipped a step though. So I'm gonna label all of my seeds and then I'm gonna write down what seeds I want to grow this spring. And then I'm gonna look at the almanac calendar and put dates on the other side. So I'm gonna get another piece of tape and put dates on the other side of whichever seeds I want to grow. And I'll show y'all what that looks like in the end. Give me 1 second. I'm also doing homeschool, so that's why my son is asking me, is this right? So anyways, that's what I'm up to. I will show y'all the end product of all of this organizing and then come back and talk to you about what I'm planning on growing in the spring, in my spring garden, and how I plan on even assembling a spring garden. And also, I'll give you an update on how my starter seeds are going, since they did, some of them did survive the frost and some of them are maturing and they are ready to be transplanted into, at minimum, a bigger container. So we'll talk about that later. Let me get this done. Okay, well, even if I flip it around, I guess if I flip it around, you can see beets, lettuce, kale, radishes, cabbages, peas and beans, okras. On the other side, I'm gonna put the planting date for the ones that I'm going to grow. So right now I'm about to think about what I want to grow for spring, and how I'm gonna go about that is I'm gonna look at my grocery list of what my grocery list for the past 3 months and look at the vegetables that I buy from the store, and I'm going to plant those. I'm gonna plant those, and then any seeds that I do not have from my vegetable grocery list, I'm going to put on the must purchase list. And then I'll put what date I have to purchase it by so that I don't miss the growing seeding time for that. That's how I'm kind of processing this. So I will show you my list soon. Okay, so step 2, or whatever step, might be 2 or 3, I don't know. This is what we doing, or what we did. So I went to the almanac website and I pulled up a couple things. Let me look on my phone and tell you what I did. I looked up frost dates by my zip code, and I also looked at the gardening calendar. And when I looked at the gardening calendar, what I was able to see is that all of the dates, kind of like a range of dates that I should start my seeds and then transplant. So 2 separate ranges. And so I seen that. I made a list of things that I looked at my grocery list and I made a list of fruits and vegetables that we are frequenting, that we're eating quite a bit. And that list is tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, jalapenos, asparagus, kale, broccoli, lettuce, cabbage, onion, cauliflower, spinach, carrots, Swiss chard, celery, sweet potato, corn, dill, and regular potatoes, okay? So, I made a little chart. Can't really see it, I'm gonna read it to you. 1, 2, 9-column chart. First column is labeled crops, so I have all of my crops. Seeding date, size of the bins, because I am gonna start off with container gardening. The number of bins that I'm going to use, bins or beds, containers, whatever. Transplanting or direct seed date. Location, which that could go with the size of the bin, but kind of not really, because the size of the bin or the size of the bed and the location of the bed and the location of the bin are two different things. Variety, germination, did they germinate, yes or no, and any kind of note so I know how this season went. So that's what I have. I planned on doing like a really nice Excel sheet. I am gonna do that, but in the grand scheme of things, like when you're doing things in real time, you don't have time for all of that most of the time. Most of us don't have time for all of that. So I'm just doing what I can do, and this is a lot better than I did last year and that I've ever done. So that's what I would encourage you to do. But anyways, so after I made my chart, filled it out, figured out what I was gonna grow, all the things, I found in getting to this that I'm behind on most of these seeding dates. Most of the seeding dates for most of these, like such as tomatoes, peppers, jalapenos, asparagus, kale, broccoli, they were supposed to be planted January 20th. I'm recording this right now, February 3rd. And so that means that I'm going to seed these today and just see what happens. I believe that I'm fine, personally. The only thing that I'm like, about is that, like, I know with the tomatoes and the lettuces, I planted cabbage. I've had cabbage for a while, so those are more mature, and I'll show you that later. Celery, always said, I missed that one. Some of them that I missed, it was like earlier January, and it was like, I'm not gonna be able to, I decided that I'm not going to be able to, you know, compensate for that time I missed. So I'm not even gonna try to grow it, because I wanted to grow celery, but I totally missed that date. I think it was earlier in January where I was supposed to start the seeds. But anyway, I don't mind dropping the seeds for kale, cabbage, and stuff like that, but I haven't done well just dropping the seeds. So I have to take some time to read the back of the label. I have not been doing that, y'all. Hey, look, drop a comment if you too don't, you know, you wing it first, and then if you get it wrong, then you go back and read the instructions, because that's me. Just like, I'ma just, you know, sow the seeds by the Spirit, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, what I'm about to do is get the packs, separate the packs of my February 3rd batch, and then I'm gonna read the back and see what is the process of germination. Because I don't think, some of these I think I may need to like do some kind of method of germination before I drop them into my seed starters. I really think that, because one of the things that I haven't been successful in growing is lettuces, spinach, kale, anything leafy. And those are the things that are super important. Tomatoes, peppers, and leafy anything I need to grow. Everything else is like, oh, that's cool. that's cool. Like, you know, cabbages are very cheap, and you know, I don't buy them like that. Broccoli would be pretty dope as well. Broccoli, asparagus, that'd be dope. I'd be able to live, but the leafy greens is like, for real, I'm pressed in my soul to save money that way. So anyways, let me separate everything. I've got like a little over an hour to get these seeds together, planning and all that before I have my class. If you did not know, your girl, my mentorship program, profitability mentorship program, has launched. And so if you want any details about that, if you are a service provider and you are not profitable, you don't have any predictable way or methods to bring in income, then, and you're a woman, because this is for women, then you might be able to qualify for my mentorship program. So you might want to shoot me an email at lettersbyreese@gmail.com or support@lettersbyreese.com. Any of those things will work, and just say, hey, I am from the Set Apart Gardens community, and I will give you, if you qualify, I will give you a 10% discount on enrollment of the mentorship program. But enough talking, and we just gonna finish this up and y'all can see what I'm doing. All right. Okay. I am on almanac.com, clicking on planting calendar, where I put my zip code in. And here, so then I already have the list of things that I want to grow. So remember, I told you the different columns on my guide, on my planner that I have in my notebook. So I put these 3 dates in. And they also have so they have the planting calendar for spring, the planting dates for spring, and they also have them for fall and so on. So there you go. Get your dates and stuff together. It's not too late. Now I'm gonna go through and document what variety I'm going to plant. So dry and sandy, light, full, and partial, and read the backs of the packages so I know what I'm doing. This feels very empty. I don't know if this is crumbs or what, but this don't look promising right here. Cauliflower. Hopefully I have some more cauliflower, because I don't think I have any. That's real sad. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be good. This is telling me to sow indoors, and I don't have any space indoors. Okay, this one can do full sun. All right, so I'm only gonna do these 2 varieties. Calabrese. Can you see that? This from the Dollar Tree. And heirloom seeds. Girl, I have no idea how to say that. D-I-C-I-C-C-O. Desico, child. Don't get me to lying. Don't know. This, I don't think this has a variety. It's just plain old asparagus, but so that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna note that in my broccoli column in terms of my variety. And I'm gonna follow the same process for the rest of this, and I'm not gonna bore y'all with that. So I'll be back. Y'all seen me sowing seeds as well, so I'm not gonna bore you with that either. I will give you an update on what I have already growing in the garden per se. So come with me. Okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is a mystery. I don't know what this is. This looks like an onion right here. This looks like several different plants. So I don't really know. But this looks kind of like a carrot. But I know this is a carrot. Oh, can you see? It's dark. Hush, Chase. Garlic here. I don't know. This might be a carrot. I have no idea. I know that this is a pepper. One is dead and gone. I don't know if it's coming back or not because it's... My hot pepper died. I still been watering it, hoping for the best. This here is cabbage, which I am thinking I'm gonna get some grow bags, turnips, but my frost date hasn't come yet, so I'm like thinking I need to plant them in bigger containers. I have no idea what this is, but it's probably something, a root vegetable. I have to, so what I'm gonna do next time is put tape like right there on, you know, so I know, because my daughter and my children, they come, specifically my daughter, come messing with my plants. This is store-bought garlic. This is gonna take a while, but I'm gonna enjoy the green onions that grow for quite some time. I don't know what this was, but I'm just gonna give up on this. I also don't know what this is. I don't know. I'm still trying to have hope in my blackberry bushes, but child, they looking real sad. And then I just recently potted some store-bought, some sprouting store-bought potatoes. And so that's what's in here. And I want to say they're red and yellow. Red potatoes and Yukon. And then y'all have seen the fruit trees, but I don't know if you've seen them lately. Oh yeah, this is what I've been using for fertilizer. I'm gonna go get some blood meal and some calcium C. I've been doing some research and those are supposed to be really good, but I have to figure out which plants need that. So if y'all know anything about that, let me know. I want to say this is like an orange tree or something like that. Some of these don't have labels anymore. We will see when they start fruiting. This is a plum tree. Can't wait to enjoy some plums. But I believe these are citrus. And our banana tree is in the garage. It's got one really healthy, thick shoot that's coming up. And so I'm excited about that. So that's about it, y'all. Y'all know what I am. That's about it. So y'all know what I'm growing. This comes spring, my favorite time of the year, because y'all says it's the beginning of the year, the spring, and also I was born in the spring, so I love it. It's my favorite time of the year, and I'm super excited to be growing a garden this year, well, this spring. And I know because I'm putting more effort in, I'm expecting more. I'm expecting more harvest, and I'm so excited, y'all. So let me know if you have any questions, if you have any advice. I love when y'all give me advice because it's, you know, listen, we're learning from each other. It's greatly appreciated. And I'm gonna hit y'all up later. Let me finish doing what I need to do. Talk soon.
Bombs over Baghdad. Little wiretap, yes, yes. Little dodge in the IRS. Little haven from the taxman.